Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So Alliance War compensation finally has come through. So this compensation is Alliance War specific and more importantly kind of specific to that week when everybody was still trying to push in their season when it turned out that it did not account for season rewards in the end because they only counted the first 6 wars. So let's take a look what we get. It's 15 single Alliance 4 heals, 3 level 3 team revives, 3 of each special Alliance War boost, 3 30% attack and health boost, and 5 of these boost crystals plus 50k loyalty. So what do I think about this compensation myself? And before I get to that, we're going to talk about the reaction of community, because there are some people who are happy with it because it does represent a fairly large unit value. So that would be like 1500 units in the health potions, and revives probably account for another 1000 units plus some boosts. So it's probably like an audience worth of items here, and that's not a small amount. Except vast majority of the people don't really use their units to acquire these health potions, to acquire the Alliance War boost, so on and so forth. So it's not as easy to scale the unit value here, because yes, you can buy these potions for 100 units, or you can get them for glory, which is free. So I personally, I'm not kind of like too over the moon about this compensation. I think it's more than fair to many players, because majority of the players realistically wouldn't have used as many items in those 3 wars as they received back. But in my opinion, that's kind of missing the point, because you missed out of rewards. There are some people that used more, and overall the compensation isn't bad. They're definitely, I think, in my opinion, are trying to keep people happy. They do kind of give you decent support package to carry on playing Alliance Wars, and these are items that definitely will be useful in upcoming Alliance Wars. But I think more so what people wanted kind of to be compensated for, I suppose, was the missed out wars rewards, which would account for more shards, 6-star shards, 5-star shards. And you can make an argument that we got generic compensation for the downtime, which had 6 and 5-star shards, but that I don't think should be kind of like put together with this specific compensation in the first place. Second of all, you also potentially, because of this 6 war season, miss out on your season rewards being better if you had a bad starting season. And overall, the lack of any tier 4Bs, tier 5Bs, tier 2 alphas in generic compensation and in this compensation is not a good outlook overall, because people definitely lost out on some of that because of AQ, because of wars and war placements and season rewards being different to what people feel they could have earned should the season be full length. And it's one of those compensations. It's definitely not bad. There's definitely plenty of useful stuff in there, but I think they might have missed the mark of what people were expecting and what would get people excited. Also, the fact that these have been fairly generic from what I have seen, I do not know really how they scale to the lower tiers, but from the screenshots that I have seen, pretty much everybody received this set amount of compensation, and that doesn't really work well either, in my opinion, because there are definitely some players, some alliances in, let's say, higher gold tiers, lower platinum tiers, who don't really push as hard, don't heal up or boost as much. And then there are obviously people pushing for masters, pushing for top spots, who use a lot more, and in fact have used more items than they are in this compensation, because there are 15 health potions, and typically to heal up one champion like that's boosted up, you use about 5 or 6 of them. And if you do that twice a war, so you end up using like 10 potions. So the item cost per war significantly differs from player to player, from alliance to alliance, especially if you happen to be one of the players who, let's call it designated boss killer, who boosts up fully with full rainbow boosts every war, and then when you receive compensation, you only receive health and attack, the basic boost. You do not receive attack boost or health boost separately, which most of the high-end players tend to do. We apply all three boosts, and having a lack of those boosts in particular is also a bit of a nasty, I suppose, because we get, typically these green boosts are the ones that we have more of anyways, because they are included in offers, and you can receive them here and there as rewards, and you are most often missing out on attack boosts. And yeah, it is one of those that I think the compensation isn't bad overall as amount for it. I wish that we could have seen some more resources, and as in shards or rank up resources, because all of that kind of like income for your personal account definitely got affected by it. You could kind of refer to generic compensation, but once again, there were no tier 5Bs, tier 2 alpha, so on and so forth there either. There were some shards though, which somewhat kind of covers the lack of them being here, but I don't know, overall this is again one of those compensations that it's hard to be overly critical about, because there is a good amount of value in it, but at the same time I don't think it actually represents an accurate compensation for the harm done, and it definitely doesn't reach out and beyond to seem kind of like a big apology letter for Kabam, if you will. It is decent, it's not bad. Definitely put these to a decent use. For those people who are worried that these items will expire, I suggest doing the same thing as I am doing currently, and just don't claim the compensation yet, at least till the season starts. This is available to be claimed for 1 full month, so you have a lot of time to leave it simply lying around in your inbox without having to worry about boosts or potions expiring. So yeah, that is, I guess, a solid piece of advice there if you would have these potions or boosts go in overflow. Other than that, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this compensation? Did it satisfy you, your account? Do you think you basically recovered what your account lost? Do you think it's fair or not? And yeah, let me know what you guys think. That will do for today, and I am going to catch you guys soon. See ya.